Okay, close a bajillion tabs. We don't need this open. Should be a quick check today. I think everything's in order. Thumbnail's good, I think. I don't see myself on the YouTube though. That is the only problem. Oh, there we are. That took a weirdly long amount of time to start. And now we go public. It's as simple as that, folks. Gotta make sure we get a good angle here. One gold piece. We're gonna do a bit of a different experiment today, so hopefully this works out. Hey, Cadio, how's it going? Yoder? Hey, you did get it first. Good job. How's your Sunday going so far? Hey, Long Neck, welcome back. One tick click, nice. Yeah, been well, Dylan. Things are good. It's another beautiful day out, but we're gonna be streaming until about noon. Is this flipping gold school? It is. Yeah, today we're trying something a little bit different, guys. So we've just been grinding Doom Coliseum nonstop, and I kind of want to do something a little fun today. We're still going to be doing it on Trader Steve, so we are going to still be benefiting from it, but we're going to be trying like a full rebuild here from absolutely nothing. We're literally going to drop this gold piece on the ground. Won't hang around, but hope you have a nice stream. Well, thank you. Thanks for popping in at least. So I have a rough idea of what I'm going to do. We're going to start with nothing. We do have, obviously, some stuff in our bank. Like we have our house. We have some tradables maybe. But we're going to go through some interesting kind of mid-game moneymakers right now. And then move on to some ones where we could get lucky and get hit big or not. And we might even try to do a Coliseum run with the budget that we get. Hey Fox Beep, how you doing? Zazen? Wave do Deadford? Thanks for showing up. Maybe we'll just follow along and get rich with you. Well, that should work because most of the things we're doing aren't super niche. So they're not like really out there where only like one person could realistically do it. What time zone are we in? We are in PST, so it's pretty early. It's 9 AM. Nice and early. Please teach me flipping. Flipping is hard to do live. It's time consuming, and you know, if anyone so chooses, they can just snipe your item. Okay. So we'll get started here in a few minutes. We'll just wait for enough people to show up so we don't have to really explain too much. Brandon Campbell, I'm glad I could fix that issue. I don't play anymore after Maxine, but I'm glad I can watch your videos to keep caught up on what's going on. Maybe we can pick it up again. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I mean, the old adage, you never fully quit RuneScape, but you take some long breaks. Do you restart and start with 1 instead of 0? Now we're dropping this on the ground. Whoa, it just fully disappeared. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's get started with getting our first bit of money. Now, the first method I'm gonna do literally will take like 100 GP, so we just have to go find something. Ooh, a piece of candy. Like, I think we need... I'm gonna teleport back to the Grand Exchange, would be kind of nice. Maybe just kill a goblin, that's a classic one. Choco bar. I don't think I can get in there. HMRS, how you doing? The quintessential rebuild start. Oh. That's actually really good. That might be like their single best drop. This isn't actually worth 300 GP. Well, that's a banger start. Had to get all those stats from scratch? Yeah, okay, well, we're not starting on a brand new account. Too efficiency minded to do that. We do gotta still make some progress on Trader Steve. I think honestly the bone would have been enough almost, but... Boom, 347 GP, we're fucking booming. Okay, so what we're gonna do for the first method here, we will buy first a law rune. We're so wealthy. This is just to get back. And we will buy some butterfly nets. Or sorry, jars. 1 GP, really? Oh. So cheap. None in the bank, that's nice. And honestly, we could buy a butterfly. I wasn't gonna bother, but we could maybe buy a butterfly net. Probably doesn't matter at all. Am I gonna be accumulating the wealth by being an honest citizen? Let's see. I'm just looking at the moneymakers here. I would say some of them are honest. Well, yeah, I don't think we're killing any like humans or doing anything too illegal, but we might break bad at some point. Okay, butterfly net, not really required. And we are going to be using our untradables like a Drayman staff. We're not going to be walking around without that for no reason. I think that's all we need. I think this boat is free, but that's not the right one. Stats? Pretty high stats. To be fair though, many of these methods are not going to be combat. Some of them are going to be, but The first 3 or 4 won't be. Hey, Cookie, how's it going? So we're gonna take this to DKS. And we're gonna take the boat to Weiss. Now, okay, we are working with the restrictions that were on my account, Trader Steve, so all these black chunks we don't have access to. Crab attack me. So we don't have to catch these in Weiss, but this is the one I had access to. What we're gonna be catching is Snowy Nights. Did you start? Why are you only 16 viewers? We did just start, but also, you know, we're still growing on Twitch. I think we can go up here, but we're also multi-streaming on YouTube. No jars. Oh, you're right. First mistake. Okay. Where's the best way to bank? Okay, we'll get back to Lumbridge. Glad you're back. Thank you. Stop, Pashadoom. Okay, where's the nearest fairy ring to here? This one, I guess this is our swamp. Now, why are these inventory tagged? Oh yeah. My Varlamorley account. These things are really hard to tell between the full jars. Really need a flipping competition, like 4 mages per year. I wonder what the interest in that would be. Instead of Dead Men All-Stars, call it Flipping All-Stars. The good old classic fairy ring here. How many millions so far? We have 153 GP. Flipping competition is something I did so long ago, like just 1v1. The problem is it's like very inconsistent over a short period of time. Weiss. So these jars are worth a lot. The Snowy Nights are useful for very specific content. I guess I'm still kind of shocked that it's expensive. Is this Trader Steve? Yes. So we're kind of double dipping here. I would still like to make money on Trader Steve, but the restrictions are pretty minimal. Okay, so let's see how much a Snowy Night is worth. $2K each. That's fucking crazy. We honestly might have to world hop. I don't know how long these take to respawn. Oh, that's super fast. Actually, I think the butterfly net makes absolutely no difference. It's kind of a weird on lower level butterflies. There's some instances where I think the butterfly net makes you catch them slower. It's super weird. trade this guy named 99 Mage. Don't do it. It's a trap. Although he might give you something, but probably not. You do not need the net. You don't need the net to get him into jars. It just lets you catch these at a lower hunter level. This feels very fast, actually. Okay. It's full inventory. I teleport to the Varrock. Sad. Is there a goal? My goal would be to maybe do a Coliseum run with the rebuild. But just make as much money as possible and just kind of show off some interesting money makers. How's my day, Jared? It has been pretty good. Excellent. Love it. Okay, so we're gonna buy some Varrock teleports. And we may also be sneakily doing some training in the account I needed to do anyway. Honestly, getting these jars might be kind of annoying. Where do I buy butterfly jars? Actually, didn't think about that. This can turn into rebuild video. Possibly. Okay, butterfly jars, we can buy them at a few places. I guess Yanil might be the easiest. Maybe we'll just do that now, because we will run out of jars immediately, because these things have very low buying limits. Pretty sure 40 literally was the buying limit. Yeah. You're my favorite streamer. Oh, thank you. Okay, so we will use our mini game teleport. We will go to the Nightmare Zone. That was super fast, so actually we might do this for a little bit longer. I was just gonna do this for a bit of starting cash, but honestly, that was like, inventory was instant. So the problem is banking, but they don't have butterfly jar packs, do they? That was real fast, yeah. I mean, they respawn instantly. This is gonna be... Wait, that's not the right store. Bird snare, This is faster to get the Hunter Guild, but I can't go there. Let me just double check these actually do have a buying limit of 40, but I think they do. Yeah, that's a really low limit. That might actually be the main issue with this, but we will... About stamina potion. I didn't forget the jars. We just realized we're gonna need more. Because we don't get the jars back, we sell them. So we might stack up a couple hundred jars. And maybe we should have brought a stamina potion. I assume these are quite cheap. 1 GP, yes. Nice. Gemstone grab for arrows. Is that actually good? That's like the new school bounty hunter looting. Through an hour. Okay, we'll throw that on the list. We'll try it at some point. Okay, we're gonna run out of run energy, so let's just go catch some more. There's no way. Okay, we maybe also buy a stamina potion. What do I think of the new Slayer Master? The one on Worms Crag? I like it, it's cool. I think, for one, being able to choose different tasks, but also the bonuses you get, potentially. It just sounds like just a more interesting way to slay. There's a waste tab, you're right. Yes, let's do that. It's also stackable, conveniently. It's a little expensive, but that's fine. We can honestly, I don't think the butterfly node is doing much. Shift click this to, or left click to Grand Exchange. And we're good to go. Where my friend? I'm from Canada. Yeah, the bonuses look cool. I mean, the only one I didn't really think was that interesting was the higher quantity of Slayer monsters. I'm like, it's not just a different Slayer master at that point. More XP is kind of interesting, but the real kind of like unique ones are the extra clue scrolls, I think. You pretty much have to highlight these or they're impossible to see. Each one should be about 2k though. And we actually do want to train our hunter a little bit for Blood Moon Rises, so this is kind of like a triple threat. I'll sell these after each inventory just in case, I don't know, something changes. Again, I just don't think there's any closer way to bank anyway, so Relica has no bank. So we might as well just go back to the Grand Exchange. Those quest requirements are nuts. Yeah, they are definitely the highest requirements of any quest. 74 Slayer, was it? Another inventory. Bank it pure this year. Does that work? Oh, that's the same price? Okay, nice. I'll let you deposit. Yeah, it's okay. This is pretty fast. Actually, I have a couple hunter methods on this list. Why's this guy yap at me every time I go through? What background music am I playing? This is mostly from Epidemic's sound library. Actually, I think it's entirely from that. I used to have like other games music, like I used to have a lot of MapleStory music in my videos, and then one day I like kind of freaked out and just took it all out in case, like, I don't know, Nexon could be really litigious all of a sudden. I'm like, I don't want to have years of kind of copyrighted music in my videos just in case one day they decide to absolutely fuck me. The state of copyright, just in general, is very outdated. Like, I definitely think people should be paid and should be able to like get benefits from things they've made, but like, it's the rules are just not have not really been modernized. The Napster lawsuit. When was that? Another inventory. Guess I could use my rune pouch with empty it, but whatever. How many jars we have left? 44. We're just starting? Yeah, essentially. Only method we've done so far is catching snowy nights, and we're at 112k so far. I'm not sure the GP per hour of this, honestly. Probably like 700-800k. Could make more at LMS. That was assuming I knew how to do LMS. Do you make much at LMS if you just lose every game? Or do you have to win? Hey, I will say, once they add in that PvP tutor, I will give it, I will try. I promise. Once you get a decent chunk head of Urim Shades. Urim Shades are actually literally on my list. Hey man, saw your latest vid and saw how Urims were going crazy. And then I watched Basilius vid and he had bought like 80,000 of them. Is that enough to change the price himself? Probably. It's not like a super highly traded item. Another inventory. Maybe we'll do like let's do like another 100. Get like a solid like 300k cash stack. Although we can't. How do we get to Nightmare Zone? We're out of jars. I guess let's do Port Khazard till CIQ. That'll work. No way he doesn't say pickpocket elves. That's on the list too. That's on the like lottery ticket option. Like it's not. You can get one on average a drop every 2 hours, but you get 2 of them. So it's not impossible that we get one, and those things are worth. I think elves are over 4 mil an hour right now, and very minimal requirements. So yes. Have some standards of bag in the GE. We'll see if things we're down real bad. What do you get up to now? Catching the snowy nights, and then we'll probably do another hunter method. Then we'll see. I feel like technically having my house there might be faster. Elves recommended 91 thieving. I would recommend it. It's technically best once you get 99 thieving, but like, who wants to wait till they've maxed out the skill to train? Like it's 91's perfectly fine. Don't forget to trim armor for people. Go on, guys. We're on a citizen. We're not gonna rip off other players. We may brutally murder some people, but what is a blood butterfly? I don't know. What is a blood butterfly? Is that coming with Vampirium? I have not heard of this blood butterfly, unless we're talking about the red butterfly. Yeah, let's do one more trip. Butterflies. Okay, one more. Yeah, Ruby Harvest is a red one. That one gives you it's like a super attack potion, pretty much. Why is this place the only place in the game to get a hunter's crossbow? Okay. Now let's fill these jars up. By some icy basalt. Remember doing virus from 82.99, made over 350 mil. Holy. Yeah, with prices right now, elves are significantly better. But for a long time, they were pretty much equal. And sometimes blood shards are even better. But I would say if they are close to parity, you might as well do elves because, well, I guess elves are less money. So if you want XP, the vires are better, but... Sorry, elves are less XP. So if you want more XP, then vires are better. But if you just want money, elves are way more consistent. Like, you're gonna get the hit to drop way more frequently. They really... Imagine trying to see these without... Email tab. That's true. We could have done email tab. Can you just buy those, or is that like one of the redirection scrolls? I don't know if I actually have that many. I'm having a hard time seeing them with the highlight, yeah. It's not helping they're on like a white background. Yeah, same price. I don't even know why these are so expensive. They heal, what, 14? But they have no eat delay, that's the main benefit. Which is actually incredibly strong, it's just... still kind of surprising. Like, that's the price of like a sunlight antelope. I just forget to do this. Gotta use YouTube's only feature, which is pinning a message. Do they not have tick usage? Yeah, I mean, they're great for content where you just don't want any DPS downtime. Like, people use them in the Yama contracts. They're actually pretty strong. I think they are underrated, but maybe not because they're so expensive. Well, bro, love your YouTube videos. Nice to be able to tune into your stream. Thank you. Yeah, I'm like a couple 100K will be a nice base to work off of. Why don't I just buy the jars of the GE? It's because they have a really low buying limit. You only buy 40 every 4 hours. That makes no sense, but yeah, we already went through our limit like instantly. There are some weird Grand Exchange limits. Oops. Do 33K, and we'll just go through the rest of these jars and then call that a day, I think. Or call that our first method anyway. I do kind of wonder, so what we're gonna do after this, or at least my plan was, hunt some sunlight antelopes. I'm questioning whether they're even gonna be better money. It's kind of hard to tell. They might be. No, we're not done, sorry. Call that a day of hunting snowy nights at least. Are we gonna do PVM? Yes, we will do PVM. We're seeing a little gear to start with. Things we're looking at, well, Urium Shades, Moon's Apparel. We might try to do a Coliseum run with some low gear. My girlfriend just sent me a message reminding me to hydrate. That's cute. We went for dinner now, 233K. Just these snowy nights entirely. I was literally just planning on grabbing an inventory of these, but they turned out way better. Thanks, Hidden Truth. So that's nice. Just want to say I really appreciate these regular streams. Hope to see more. That's the plan. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly, like, obviously I just want to stream the long grinds I have to do, but I also kind of want to keep them interesting from, like, you know, viewers' perspective. If we're just grinding Doom 24/7, it's gonna get a little boring. Almost 300K. All right, that's perfect. 2 more inventory of jars on the nose. GE guys does non-GE content occasionally. Actually, I'd argue the majority recently. My new LED panels for streaming are coming pretty soon, because right now we're at the whim of the outside light, which is a bit, you know, I can't control that very well. Something really quaint about this method, I don't know, just truly early and mid game is the peak for old school RuneScape. I don't know. There's so much variety. Things are progressing fast. I haven't learned the weather control spell yet. Yeah, it's an augment to the lunar spellbook I don't have yet. A country I'm in? I am from Canada. Is that Fiddly Fig? Yeah. That thing's a beast. It just grows. It doesn't complain. Playing PoE 2. Nice. I feel like there's a lot of overlap between Path of Exile and Old School. Okay, last inventory. Thanks for your videos. I'm fairly new to RuneScape, and I'm planning on selling mithril seeds from one of your unusual moneymakers. Man, that must have been a while ago. Can't even remember that one. Where do you buy the mithril seeds from? Is it Legends Guild? Oh my god, I always run the wrong way. Do I trade IRL? Not actively. I don't like day trade or anything. Just like, just investments. Even though in RuneScape I feel confident that I can make successful merges and trades, I'm of the opinion that it's almost impossible to know in the real stock market, so I don't even try. I think a monkey could invest as well as I could, theoretically. It'd be more like, I would like to do it just for fun, just like have like, you know, 1% of your portfolio or 5% or whatever, just like picking stocks just because I find it interesting. But I would never like invest like a significant amount of my money. You're gonna merge that person's mithril seeds. Watch out. You know, trees can actually talk to each other. Can't they kind of, like, isn't there like a mycelium network that connects them and they can interact somehow? Okay, that is our final snowy night. What does that leave us with? That's the Wood Wide Web? Okay. I didn't know that's the name of it. Okay, 350k. That's a good start. Okay, so what we're gonna move on to now is hunting sunlight antelopes, which I checked yesterday. We just can do. Where the hell is it? We just have this chunk here we have access to, and this is all we need. Okay, so what we'll want for this, I am probably gonna forget something here, but chisel, a knife. Oh my god, is there any way, I really wonder this, is there a way to just isolate a single, like just the knife? There's so many knives. I'm confused, it's a chunk account. So I'm just doing this on my account, Trader Steve, which is a chunk account, but it's a main. And we've unlocked each chunk by buying an item that is more than 1 mil. So we've slowly accrued a bank worth 5 bill just in expensive rare items. You can also do exclamation mark rules. So then we also need, okay, we want the meat pouch and the, oh God, how do you make that? We probably need a needle. Probably buy an axe. Let's do a rune axe. I don't know if we need how much is a dragon axe? It's pretty cheap, guys. Let's just buy a dragon axe. No, we don't need that. It's not. We're chopping literally regular logs down. I don't think it'll matter. Okay, now for the actual pouches, we need large fur pouch. So we need 3 Kayat fur and Grok fur. Okay. The dragon axe has gotten cheap, yeah. Garak? What the fuck? Garak? Oh boy. Whoa, there's so many items here I've never heard before. That one? I don't play very often, maybe once a week or so. I'm thinking about selling my shadow and buying a bunch of super restores to flip when the new content comes out. What do you think? Seems safe? I mean, it probably is safe because super restores and brews usually go out from new content. I think if you're not going to use a shadow, you could do it, but the shadow could also go up a lot too. I don't know, I'm not really sure what the price of super restores are at, but usually like combat supplies are pretty safe, but they don't usually have massive returns. But if you're willing to wait a while, but like, you know, Raids 4 might not come out until like October, November. And Blood Moon Rises could be enough. You need a small fur pouch, okay. Yeah, medium. Hold up, I think there's one more fur pouch I forgot about. 4 Larupia fur. This is actually pretty important to do, so. This is a bit of a jumble mess, and we need some thread too. Gotta get them out and invest into super combats, but that's just I want to train Herblore. Yeah, I mean, they're you can at least use them at the very least. How much has the massive devastation of bots affected the economy of mass gathering shit? It's been pretty good for if you're a skiller or enjoy skilling. Now is a good time to do it. Okay, Rupia for small fur pouch, and then we do this one. Nope. This one? Yes. Medium fur pouch, large fur pouch. And we have to do the same thing for the meat pouch, which I am pretty sure is fox fur and sunlight antelope fur. Fox fur is shockingly expensive. I would hunt foxes honestly, but I don't have access to the area. 8k each, Jesus. I think I only need 3 of these. Okay, we only have to do this once though. I clicked this video thinking it was a video. Surprised to see it was live. Well, hello. Okay. So we don't need that or that anymore. We will want some logs, probably. So this is actually a very involved method. And I'm definitely gonna forget something. We needed some teleports. So I'm actually gonna empty this rune pouch and put some, we were gonna use our untradables, but we're gonna buy actual runes. So we'll buy we want to go to Civitas. Teasing stick. Good call, good call. You need a poker. What do we have in here for all the teleports? Steam, lava, dust. There's an equipable poker. Is there? Yeah, I was kind of trying to look for that. Is the hunting spear? Is that the throwable one? Isn't that like an equipable item, and like, does it consume it? We were hunting sunlight antelopes. Okay, it doesn't consume it. Let's go. That is ideal then. So it just goes in there. It does go in the equip slot. Interesting. Holy moly. And we also want dust runes, I guess. Just so we can teleport all over. Stop worrying about it. Okay. Is this all we need? So much stuff. I think so. I guess we'll find out pretty soon. I don't have a bone crusher, unfortunately, which is annoying because then we have to crush all the bones. But we haven't been able to do the diary on this account. Alright, let's go. Maybe we wanted a graceful. Fortunately, I don't think there's a faster way for me to get here. $273K, that's enough for a TOA run. I'm sure you could do a TOA run. I don't know what invocation level you'd be doing. I actually really like this method. It's just kind of like fun. You got little things to manage your inventory. Now each one we dismantle, we're gonna need a lot of different things. Oh my god. Okay, well we gotta do the quiz. We gotta get a mystery box here. I can't mess this up on stream. That'll be so embarrassing. Open your sack, brother. True that. Stale baguette, it's like an instant 600k. It's actually pretty good. Okay. That is actually probably one of the most expensive items we can get from that. Open? Open. So these will go automatically in here. The bones we drop, and these we chisel. And then we pick those up. Still need more room, I guess. The double trap trick. Yeah, I've seen people doing that. I haven't learned that yet. Probably would increase max speed pretty notably. I'm just gonna go on both sides of it. We'll put that here. I think considering we have to gather the jars, this might be better than the Snowy Nights, but the Snowy Nights were surprisingly good. Yeah, would this be considered ethical moneymaker? Kind of depends. Do I have a hunting license? Probably not. Going out into nature to get relaxed and get a horde on the backside. Yeah, these guys actually do a little bit of damage. Started using the Imp in the Box. Imp in the Box has to be one of the weirdest unknown item out there. It feels like it could have so many uses, but I just don't see people use it very often. Attack, chisel on the way. Oh yeah. Just one of those really old school items. We actually do have to train our hunter, so let's see what XP we're getting from this as well. What's the hunter spear used for? It is pretty much just so we can tease these guys. Otherwise you need a teasing stick, which I guess we could drop. So we will have to chop some more logs down. Unfortunately, we don't have the log basket either. If you had the log basket, that would be ideal. So yeah, there are logs here, but it does take us time to do it. This hunting sunlight antelope a war crime. Not yet. I feel like you Definitely want to try to chisel these each time, otherwise it opens up the context menu. I'm doing this in my Iron Man and I always forget items. Yeah, there's so much. Look at all this stuff you need to bring. And like, it's not even that some of these things are helpful, it's like you actually literally need most of this. I guess you don't need the meat and fur pouches, but you pretty much do. UIM nightmare, yeah. This wasn't really designed for UIMs. I mean, most of the game wasn't. Yeah, I don't get Ultimate Iron Man, like, the whole game mode is just like circumvented by death storage. It's like, I think if you literally couldn't take advantage of any of that, that would be kind of interesting, but it would be so sadistic. I'd just be, I don't know how you'd play the game at all. Catches it, essence symbol? Okay, free 1000 GP, we'll take it. And rid of logs, okay. Iron Man is for people on a single player game, but people to talk to. I mean, that's, I feel like mains, so many mains play that the same way as well. Like, there's only like a couple handful of quests that you actually need to interact with someone else for, and it's like, people complain about that so much. So what do you guys think of, so for the new quest, you need a night at the theater to finish it, which means everyone has to do an entry mode TOB to get access to Blood Rises. This salt is gonna be real. Revenge for Mufasa. I don't think I've seen The Lion King since I originally watched it. This thing is slowly chipping away. Hey, hunter level. 73. What a level. GZ, thank you. A log basket would be pretty nice. Should have timed how long I've been here. I think a trip takes like 10 minutes maybe. Mic output could be a little louder. It's really weird because it normalizes it after the stream is done, so it's really hard to tell. It seems like my whole output could be higher, but it seems normal in OBS, so I'm still trying to figure that out, because it does seem a little quiet when I've listened to it just while live. We're gonna actually be taken out by this antelope. You are right. Yeah, we could bring some prayer gear. Alright, that's essentially full. I mean, it's fine. I think if we just teleport to our house. Red energy, clearly not an issue. Yes, looks fine. Okay, so what do we get from one inventory? Sunfire splinters, 51k. Antelope bolts, 100k from those. We will deposit these, 35 of each. Just 100k from Sunlight Antelope meat. $280k. That's pretty good. How long did that take? Like 10 minutes? Let's go. 550k. And we got a 2,000 key. Still recovering from Tebow? Yes, we are. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We still have the Tebow. We didn't lose it. Trying a full rebuild today, just to mix it up. This is a quick question. Does your knowledge and analyzing of the RS market translate to IRL? Would you say you're savvy with investing in finances? I would consider myself savvy, but like I don't think there's I think it's just a general interest has translated, but not like specific skills. So like, you know, just because I can flip on a Grand Exchange doesn't mean I could buy and sell individual stocks, but yeah, I mean, I think RuneScape is where that interest started, so in that sense it has translated. Do I do IRL investing? I do, but as I mentioned, not like not individual stocks, yeah, just ETFs. So like we used to have like something matching the S&P 500 essentially. It's called VEQT, which is like a Canadian version of many of the like ETFs and index funds. Maybe how do we get this horn in the right spot? You're Canadian as well? Nice. The Canadian markets have been doing very well this year. Like, shockingly so. Like, the Canadian banks? These things are on like a generational run somehow. So boring. I guess I have Canadian banks technically because they're in the indexes, but maybe we'll do this to like a mill. QQC and VFV. Those are, I feel like I've heard of VFV. Those are like 100% stocks, mostly. I think our XP rate is slowed down just from how long it takes to get back here. And no log baskets. How much GP did you make from our last trip? It was 280k. I don't know how long it took, but it felt like 10 minutes or something. Which is actually pretty solid. And actually, most of that wasn't even from the furs, which I thought was the reason it would be more profitable than normal. But like, these bolts are worth a lot. Does the Horn of Plenty work on antlers? I don't know. The Horn of Plenty was a weird item. I kind of feel like maybe that item's gonna get buffed. It's pretty cheap. I wonder if what chance does it have to double it though? One in 10 or 1 in 20. I mean, I guess it's worth it because the Griffin feathers are so cheap. I think I was looking at it when I was playing on my group Ironman, and I was like, oh, that's not worth going out of my way to get Griffin feathers. But I guess we could just buy them. That wouldn't be a very big deal with it. How much is the Horn of Plenty? It's still 2 mil. That's more than I thought it was going to be. Well, we were too poor for that anyway. You do get thousands of feathers from one Slayer task, but the Shellbane Griffin is really not very lucrative otherwise. So it's like kind of, I wouldn't see myself going there except to get the Bell's Folly. Then after that, like I'm probably not going to do the task just to get feathers for slightly higher hunter catches. Yep, yeah, no more logs. Bolts are used at Araxor. That's true, yeah. Actually remember using those. Okay, we gotta make sure we don't run out of the chunk by accident. But did I say anything regarding the offhand? I think I just said that the Shellbang Griffin is just not lucrative at all besides the feathers and Bell's Folly. So if I was on an Ironman, I probably wouldn't bother doing the boss. Like, just his regular drops are so bad. Do you have an Ironman series? Yes, that was I have a Varlamore Ironman account, this Varlamore locked account, but I also have been playing very sporadically with a friend, a group Ironman. Like, we've just been slowly picking away at it for years now. We kind of get the inkling to play it now and again, and then we just drop it for like 3 months, 5 months. It's made a flipping app. Nice. I kind of considered making like a little app spreadsheet just for myself, but I mean, I have little spreadsheets I use, and of course GE Tracker. Am I trying to build my cash stack or level up? Well, mostly we're building our cash stack, but I actually do want a little Hunter XP anyway. Theoretically, this could be upwards of 1.5 mil an hour, which is pretty solid for having no item requirements. Oh my god, this antelope got lost. This is members. It's like I can just survive a full session of antelopes attacking me. And getting a enhanced teleport crystal, 2 of them would be pretty sick. That would definitely jumpstart us right into the Coliseum if we wanted. You'll sell yourself for 10k for the cause, so that's very kind of you. Do I think they'll add dry protection? I don't think so. Maybe, but I think the issue is just people don't like the prep phase. I don't know, there's quite a few problems with CG. Like, one is it is very time consuming, and there's no ranged item that's nearly as strong as a Bofa at that point. But like, I saw one suggestion was just get rid of the timer altogether. I'm like, that could be fine. Then like, the benefit of going fast is you just get to go fast, but you don't fail to run if you run out of time. Oh my god, we keep running around this. Yeah, there's been so many suggestions for CG. I am curious what they're gonna go with. I mean, we don't know anything about the summer sweep up really. They didn't reveal anything on Friday. Metro Plates crit is 2K right now. That's a classic. That was like the first item I flipped in one of my series, I think. They're on the ground. That is another full inventory. Okay. How do we keep teleporting back here? Okay, what do we get for this one? Got a little more meat. Now these bolts actually make a way more than the profit than I thought they were going to. 300k. That's pretty good. One more inventory and we'll be at a mill. Just gonna pee quickly. Hello, hello. Okay, maybe one more inventory so we can just get a nice clean mill. Then we can move on to something else. What the fuck is this? This is rebuilding from 0 GP. Good to go. Actually, we should heal our prayer first. When I start streaming, we started streaming an hour and a half ago. Actually, an hour and 20 minutes ago. And when you think about it, we weren't actually doing anything. When did we actually start? We were faffing around for like 10 minutes. It's probably just north of an hour. to bring our cash with us, but this method only has a requirement of 7,200 too, so it's not actually a super high level method. Thinking after this we try some elf pickpocketing, because if we just happen to hit an enhance, that's 7 mil. Or Urim Shades are probably worse. You're catching Snowy Night, so we did do that to start with. Yeah, if it wasn't for actually gathering the jars, the Snowy Nights might actually be better. Because Urium Shades, we do still need some gear. Hey Matthew, how's it going? The Urium Shades are worth a lot though. 10.5k each. And we're not gonna stay at elves like for hours. Like we're gonna try a little roulette and see what happens. We're not gonna be able to stay there just to hit raid or anything. But to do some grinding, nice. It's a good day for it. Explain what I'm doing. Yeah. So we're catching these sunlight antelopes. They're like a teasing stick hunter method, so you set these traps and we catch them, and then we get like 4 different items from them. Each catch is worth like 8k GP or something. We're trying to see how much money we can make from scratch in this live stream. We started with nothing, and we've done 2 hunter methods so far, and our cash stack is, let's say, booming, but it's getting there. How many chunks did the T-bow get me? It got me 1 chunk. Unfortunately. So we're getting about 50k an hour with some downtime. What does that actually translate to then? So it says 1.7 mil an hour, but that's getting 83k, so we're probably getting like 1.3, 1.2 mil, likely. I started streaming about an hour and 15 minutes ago. Oh, like ever? I mean, I've streamed sporadically throughout the years, but recently, about 2 weeks ago, was my first stream back. Yeah, we just hit a point where we had so many long grinds to do. I'm like, should we just stream them? Like, and the answer is yes, I probably should. Giant mole. Yeah, we could do mole. Will I play Old School Maple when it comes out? Yeah, I've been following that pretty closely, and I'm pretty hyped to try it out. I'm curious, like, how long it'll actually take for me to level. Because I remember being so slow, like grinder in Old School, but I was also like 11 and really dumb. Are you gonna do a live stream for 110 hours? Brother, I can barely make it to 4 hours. I don't know how people stream that long. That's some endurance. Hey, Giovanni, thanks for the super chat, man. Appreciate ya. Love your videos, even as an iron only. God bless. Cheers, man. What's Old School OSMS? They're rebooting MapleStory from like pre-Big Bang. Where the hell am I going? So only four classes: Warrior, Magic, Mage, Archer, Rogue. And they did an open or a closed beta. Who knows when the actual release is coming out though. Everyone's seen the success of Old School. Everyone wants a piece of the pie. Now, Nexon is a development company I do not trust as much as Jagex. Like, even though Jagex has its flaws, like, I feel like they're a way better company. At least the developers, anyway. I don't expect to play it long. I just want to like mess around, get to level 30, maybe get a few job advancements, but it's so grindy and like it's more one-dimensionally grindy. It's like you just have XP, levels and experience, and that's all you get. But I have so much nostalgia for the game, it's crazy. Yeah, I guess current iteration of MapleStory is a lot of similarities to RuneScape 3. I would say RuneScape 3 MapleStory is even more egregiously monetized than RuneScape is, which is saying something. It's like a gacha game, pretty much. It's not like the owners of Jagex are good either, but at least so far they've mostly let the developers just do their thing, hands off, which is the best we can hope for, I think, with like a private equity company. This will be our last inventory of antelopes. Another method I was kind of considering doing is Volcano. Actually surprisingly good money, considering you can convert the shards into money, pretty much. Pretty much just need a whip though for most PVM. Whip trident. Paintball wave 11 modifiers. Bees, red flag, Matthew Mayhem 3. Yeah, that's pretty cooked, sorry. Doesn't get much worse than that. You can just take Matthew Mayhem 3 and pray. Or we can take red flag and pray, or we can take bees and pray. Love your stuff. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Matthew. Appreciate it. I wonder if moons would be any good. Like, we do still need... I don't know if it'd be worth it. Still somewhat gear dependent. Oh my god, we almost ran out of our chunk. Ultimate, how you doing? Probably butchered your name. We're doing pretty well. 99% sure we sat next to each other in grade 7 English. Maybe. I feel like I can't remember high school in below very well anymore. This is Ray's class. Man, I have to go look through. I don't even remember my teachers from grade 7. You still make good money on Oathplay gear. You can, but it's a little inconsistent. It kind of fluctuates between like 6 and 8 mil effectively, which is good. Okay, let's get here before this antelope ends me. I remember Jacobus, no. A7, how you doing? Okay, final trip. This should push us over a mil. Look at that. More than 1 million GPs. Pretty good. All right, let's go for the teleport crystal lottery. Probably won't need this rune axe anymore. Is there 360 no scopes in this game? I would say so. Probably PvP maybe. $10 to 50-minute runs making 300k per run. Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's considering it's totally safe, not chins. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to use our rogue's outfit because it's trolling not to use that. Then we will want these methods require a lot of items. Dodgy necklace. It's actually pretty cheap. Nice. Probably. Oh, I got some already. Free dodgy necklaces, everyone. Come enjoy. And we want, I guess we could do a prayer regen. Maybe just one. Those are really expensive. Holy. That will last for 24 minutes, so that's probably all we want. And our thieving cape. A world 541. Oh my god, where is our thieving cape? Do we even have a thieving cape? Can we even get a thieving cape? Yes, we can get thieving cape. Well, I guess we have to go buy one. Okay. I guess that's more legit, isn't it? It's definitely worth it though. It's 100K down the drain though. No wait. It's the wrong spot. Rogue's Den. It's the farming cape spot. That's in my house. I thought they were 1 mil. That would suck. Do I have a wardrobe? No wait, they're on the cape rack. Ha! There we go. So that will give us an extra success chance. Pickpocketing, we want that. And I guess maybe we want the Arceus spellbook. We'll go full tilt here. We want a lava battle staff. Because they're very cheap. Is that enough? Shadow Veil, perfect. Coins, keep those, keep that. I think the best way to get to Prif is an Ironworth teleport, which is a little annoying, but I don't have any other purchasable ways, so we will do that. I think that's all we need. Okay. So this method is allegedly 4.5 mil an hour right now. That's crazy. But it's because these enhanced crystals are so expensive. 3.5 mil. It's like the highest they've been in years. Cash down there. Can we get lucky? If we don't, we will still get some money, which is nice. We'll still get the crystal shards, we'll still get cash. We're gonna be dropping everything else though. These prayer regens are very nice. We can essentially just spam redemption now with no extra potions required. I guess we want some extra dodgy necklaces. Thanks for all the follows, guys. So I like this house. It's just a little bit west of this bank here. It's just very easy to get people stuck, like instantly stuck. And then all we gotta do, cast Shadow Veil. Go to town. That probably doesn't need to be that loud. If you just spoon one enhanced. These guys have obscenely high fail rates, even at 99 thieving. XP on screen, even though we don't. We are 99 thieving. Suppose we'll keep the runes too. Which account is this? This is on Trader Steve, so all the money we are going to be keeping. He's going to be keeping. I stole from these guys one time with the diary and got an enhanced. Oh yeah. Hopefully you had your rogue's outfit on. Oh shit, a flipping stream. What the ruck? Yeah, we've started doing them. They should be more common now. Pretty much as of 2 weeks ago we started streaming, so we caught one of the first few. Thanks, Adify. So we're gonna use our prayer regen now and check on redemption. And now we have infinite health. Following just because I like your videos? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, YouTube is still gonna be my main thing. Just, we hit our 10-year anniversary on YouTube. I'm like, we gotta do something else just to keep it interesting. I'm not sure if streaming's even worth it, but like it's something new. Are we on Steve? Yes. Yes, we are. So redemption triggers, but we get our prayer back slowly, so we can always throw redemption back on, and then we never have to leave. Is this the best way to make GP with thieving? I would say so. Has been pretty much ever since it's been introduced. Thieving does have a lot of good methods, but I still think this is the best. What are we trying to get here? We're trying to get the enhanced teleport crystal. They're worth 3.5 mil each, and you get 2 of them when you hit the drop. But also the crystal shards, they're decently valuable as well. And we're stacking up a bit of cash, so we're not completely wasting our time here if we completely strike out, but I would hopefully we get something. What level would I recommend to start? I mean, you can start right away. I started right at 85 and it was fine enough. Like, it's obviously going to speed up as you get higher thieving levels, but the longer you put it off, the longer you just are, I don't know, not making any money. Wouldn't pickpocketing master farmers for Gucci seeds be better? Like, is Gucci seeds Renars, or are those something else? And no, this is way more money per hour. Do you watch the All Stars GG content? I will or it's not happening yet, is it? I saw something about the drafts coming out, and I definitely will watch it when it drops. When are we gonna train sailing? Probably last, because the sailing quests are gonna be tricky, and I don't really want to make that cross-eye bridge yet. And we won't really know the full scope until there's more sailing quests added. Pretty much all the mainland is pretty established, so like we can be pretty certain the chunks we're unlocking are the best route and whatnot, but not so much for sailing. So we've done about 100 elves. Whatever that means. How many pickpockets per hour? I think it's like 700 or 800. Depends on your levels. Getting 99 thieving gives you the thieving cape, which makes it a lot faster. I don't have the Ardoon diary though. Oops, I let them go. Luckily they get stuck constantly. 566 according to the wiki. Okay, maybe it was less than that. Bro, how'd this guy get out already? Yeah, we can compare our Xperia. That's kind of why I brought it up. So, yeah, it says 197. So we'll see what we get after 20-30 minutes here. We're not going to spend like hours here just because, you know, it is a bit of a roulette. Any speculations on rewards from Raids 4? Well, it seems like Crush Mega Rare. That's not really speculation. It pretty much said that. And possibly Mage Armor with like Elemental side grade. I'm curious about like the in-between items, like the Din's Bulwarks and the Elidness Wards and the Light Bearers. Like, what are those going to be? I'm curious, what do you guys think the best in slot gear is going to be against the Maggot King? Because they showed that little clip, and it looks like there's so much poison in the ground, and it also looks like there's a wall almost. So I'm curious if melee is going to be that prevalent. Or it looks like they're on a raised ground at least, but you also never know. They've been known to troll a bit in their promos. I'm gonna watch it All-Stars draft in an hour. Probably not. I'll probably watch it after the stream. Doesn't seem like you can reach, I'm assuming, mage range. Or maybe halberds, maybe you need a halberd or something to reach. Okay, so that was one dose of pre-regen. That got me thinking, I was thinking of this earlier, it'd be cool if the monster, like a boss, had a halberd, so it had 2 tau reach. And then maybe it was in like a kind of closed space, so like it technically didn't attack with range, but it had 2 tau ranged. Big hype for the Maggot King? Yeah. I'm excited for all of Vampirium, honestly. Darkmire was one of my favorite updates. Like, Hallowed Sepulchre, so many skilling methods. I guess there wasn't even really a boss with Darkmire, was there? Unless I'm totally forgetting something. What am I missing for the RD diary? Most of the diaries I'm missing something, because there's always like one little requirement that I just don't have access to, like a chunk or something little. I haven't actually honestly double checked all the diaries, but I believe I did look into the Arduino diary when I was originally going to do this, and there was some issue. How was the Backrooms movie? I actually quite liked it. I think it was pretty impressive considering the director was like 20. That's insane. It kind of felt like it ended abruptly. Like I kind of thought it was gonna go on longer. But just the sound design video, the vibe of the whole Backrooms was very cool, so I thought it was pretty solid. I have not seen Obsession yet, though. We're gonna go see that next. You can also pick the guy south of the portal and he never leaves the house. I think that's where I've originally pickpocketed, but I like this house more because there's more of them, and the bank is literally right here. Not that I'm banking anyway, but theoretically, if you wanted to bank. Oops, we went under 10 HP, but that's fine. Yeah, I think we'll do an entire prayer regen potion, which is 24 minutes. And if we get a drop, then great. If we don't, we'll move on. Funny this method is so profitable right now, yet the dodgy necklaces are they're like the cheapest I've seen them ever. Will this become a video? I wasn't originally planning on it. This might be more of a beta test for trying to do content on stream in general. So I think I do have a hope of making a video out of a stream someday, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be this one. For one, I tried to separate my audio into different channels, but for some reason, the live stream ingest server, it only looks at your first channel. So everything's baked in to one audio stream, so all the music would be kind of like all over the place. So we need to fix that first, I think. Oh, we're gonna die. We're live. Okay. Why don't we just bank and get some more dodgy necklaces? I almost was ended. Oh, we don't need food technically, do we? All right, we'll throw in a rapid heal. Oh, the wines. You're right. Good call. In the past, have you done future-proof investments? I don't know how I'm interpreting this, but I'm interpreting this as like buying an item that is at alch value. So like, you just could never actually go down more than that, like a blood essence or something else like that. I've tried it a little bit, but the return ended up being very low. Hey, how you are? How you doing? Oh my god, we're low health again. I am not paying attention. We have to go get our last wine. The amount of solar ranks is going up so much. I'm assuming because the summer sweep up. We have 3. A lot of people think it's going to get potentially reworked. And we should find out what's happening in the summer sweep up pretty soon. next couple weeks, I think. I'm going to the Soul Reaper on, oh my god, the pole just dropped. Okay, that wasn't it though. I was gonna say that timing is crazy. Okay, what pole just dropped? Hey, why did I get a Discord notification? It said something about PvP. PvP tutorial? Maybe my Discord server's just tripping out. Okay, never mind. False alarm. Yeah, Soul Reaper Axe is interesting because all the Desert Treasure 2 moneymakers look so good. They're like 8 mil plus an hour, but 3.5 mil of that is assuming you complete an axe, which is like most people are not going to be completing it. It's just such a commitment. Come on, just give us a teleport crystal on stream. Let's just make this whole stream way easier. 2 to 4, and you Levy and Whisper. Yeah, I got the Whisper piece very quickly, and that was the only one. You say people will think you'd be using it in the new raid. No, I think it's going up because of the summer sweep up. I think people think it's going to get changed. There's one line in the sweep up saying how they're going to be buffing a whole host of items that have not seen enough use or something like that. So that could be interpreted across so many different items, but I don't think the Soul Reaper is too weak. It's just clunky to use, so you can't use it so many places. Like in Vardoravis, where it's actually best in slot, I mean, it'd be nice not to have to lose 40 HP. Dude, I think they make Justy changes. Yeah, I think a lot of the Theater of Blood uniques could get changed, like Justy and the Sang be the main ones. The Justy has never been very good. The Sang at least was the stepping stone item for a while. I'm just not sure, like, the issue with just this year is just defense as a whole isn't nearly as important. So I'm not sure if they're actually going to change it because it's more of a greater conversation. The Rapier, yeah, the Rapier, I could see Rapier getting changed. If we had like Kalshi betting style markets in old school, that would be the one. If you look at the price of it right now, it's gone up. It's doubled pretty much. So I think people have more confidence that the Rapier is getting buffed than Justy or the Sang even. Get out of here. Love your YouTube videos. Thanks, man. What was first Fang of the Rapier? Rapier was 4 years before the Fang. Even prior to the Fang, it was already kind of a debatably good item, but at least had a place. But the Fang and somewhat noxious halberd just completely killed it. Is the Sang going up? It's going up a little bit. Not as much as the Rapier, though. The Tanal 6 is another one people are assuming, because that's gone up 30-40%. I think people have given up on the Harmonized Staff, but that's another item that people would always invest in whenever summer sweep-up style changes were coming. Any suggestions for a free-to-play player to get a bond? Well, this is difficult. The quickest way is probably flipping. Like, any of the actual moneymakers are capping out at like 300-400k an hour for the most part, unless you find something really obscure. So, I mean, I'm gonna come up with a video pretty soon that's flipping 1 GP to a bond and free to play. So maybe that'll be helpful. Snow 92, you're also thieving elves? Nice. They're crazy good right now. Do I think the Synapse will drop after the announcements? Honestly, the Synapse price, I have no idea what's going on with it. It dropped super low, and then kind of started rising as Jagex started destroying all the bots, but like, Doom is still the best moneymaker in the game, so I think likely they will probably drop after something new and flashy comes out, but Doom has been just the king for so long. I like the rune items for my first bond. Yeah, that could work, because you can buy them from the people smithing, right? You're doomed to do Doom. Bro, I've been doing Doom for 6 months now. We need something else. Oh my god, drink a wine. Yeah, 2025 was the year of the demon. Yama into Doom, like literally just like 2 high-end moneymakers back to back. Oh, my potion ran out. Yeah, someone posted, I don't know if it's still up, last night when I was looking at Reddit, like a chart of how long it took to obtain certain uniques. And all 3 Doom items, like greenlocking Doom, was less time than getting the Bofa, and less time than other things. So like, yeah, those items are really fast to get, relatively. Like, I don't think they should make them longer, but like, it just kind of shows how time consuming some of the other bosses are. And like Doom items, you can get a Doom unique in like 7 to 10 hours. Honestly, we need more cow bosses. Yeah, imagine instead of the year of temporary game modes, we got the year of bovine bosses. Just add a cracked drop table to enhance or hard mode Brutus or whatever it's called. Is it advisable to skip Bofa and rush Doom? They're kind of, you do them in parallel because you get the Scobo, which is almost best in slot of Doom, but the items you get from Doom don't replace the Bofa. Like, kind of the Eye of Ayak can, but like you kind of still need both of them. Both of them. All right, we're about quarter of the way to a drop, apparently. Is Doom hard? It is hard. It's in a point in the progression where people in the like later mid game can do it, but it is certainly a hard boss. Bovine Bane. Hey, I wouldn't put them past him. We got freaking Golem Bane. I'm not sure why that was added, but what's harder, CG or Doom? I'm gonna be honest, I've done very little CG, so someone else could probably say more, but I think Doom is harder still. And you could argue Doom has a longer prep phase if you consider waves 1 through 7 to be the prep phase. I keep forgetting Shadow Veil. And the Arcade Spellbook has some weird spells I forget about. Lower tier thralls? Wasn't there going to be an item that let you teleport to like Delve 4 or something, or 6? So 1 prayer regen potion, 25 minutes. That is about, yeah, a quarter of the way to a drop. So we would have expected loot of about 3 mil right now. 2 mil maybe. So much expected gold from streaming recently, but no actual gold. Well, we got a little actual gold. These are worth about 8 or 10k each or something. And we got 100k cash, so we got something. Two minutes left though. 2 minutes or bust. 3,583 picks dry. Damn. Why have a redemption set to your quick prayer? Honestly, I don't know. Do I prefer steady moneymakers like Vorkath or high drops, low drop rate? I think the high drop value, low chance is more exciting. Like, I can do lots of raids, but I can only do a certain amount of Vorkath before I just get bored. It's just like too linear. It's like, oh yep, you're gonna get this much money per hour on the nose. Coliseum's kind of like that as well, but at least there is a chance of getting like a 60 mil Ralos or a unique or something. All right, 25 seconds. That's it. Dang it. No lucky. We'll go for the rest of our HP, just in case. One more. Did we disconnect? Uh-oh. Okay, we're back. We disconnected for a second there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the grind change. I guess we gotta go back to the regular spellbook. 5.5 bill, yeah. Actually, we will heal our health first. No orbs left behind. So I think the best way to convert this is by ranged potions. GP per shard. Yeah, probably ranging potions. How long was it gone for? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure whether I want to do this over multiple live streams or just do it a couple times and just kind of repeat it and see how far we go. Okay, so would you prefer, I guess, ask the audience, would you prefer to have like a part 2, 3, and 4, or then maybe just build our way up and then call it a day, or do you think like a kind of like a repeated challenge? So like we'll see, we get to like however many mills this time, and maybe next time we get further. What platforms are we streaming on besides this? Just YouTube and Twitch. So we just take the pestle and mortar. Might as well get a little more money out of this. And then we grind these down. Haven't done this in a while. Then we buy ranging potions. And then we need 4 4 per potion, right? 260 divided by 4. 65. Then we just use them, right? Free Herblore experience. It's really nice to finally see the person making the videos. Thanks. Thanks, Room Totem. And we'll just insta-sell these guys for a little bit of a profit. Okay, so what kind of little PVM can we do here? Is my main? Pretty much. We're playing an account called Trader Steve, which you can do ! rules, but it is pretty much a main. It's a very clunky way I'm doing this, but it's workable. I drank one. Never seen your face before, this is strange. Yeah, they don't always match up. Close enough. Okay, so that gave us 417k. So we didn't get a drop, but we still got something out of it. I'll also take this off. I'll sell these runes too. I think my total played out time is 400 days, if I was to guess. This account has 190. Which is a whip. I kind of want to do a little Coliseum. Like we could do Volcano, but or we could do Urium Shades, but all we need is a whip, I think. Whip Trident MSB. Just got a YouTube ad for OSRS services. God damn it. Well, I guess that would make sense. They're advertising to their target audience. I was hoping to have a little more money, but let's see here. Glory. Rune boots. Barrow's glove, maybe just rune gloves. When did I start playing RuneScape? 2000, oh god. 2005 maybe? Honestly, it would be, I would have to really sit down and try to like backtrack to see what the actual like exact date range was, but remember Slayer was in the game. So maybe it was a bit later. Maybe it was like 2006. When will I stop playing now? I don't know. Maybe never. I think we'll buy rune gloves. We'll upgrade the barrows soon. I remember Hunter. So it was probably after Hunter, but before summoning. I mean, I do remember summoning, but I'd played for some amount of time at that point. Okay. Mixed Tide Cape. Nezzy Helm? Maybe. Okay, we must. And then Monk's Robe. I didn't math this out, so we will see. And we don't use cosmics. What is an offhand? Hey, Trek 219 subs with Prime. Cheers, man. Appreciate ya. Hey, it worked. Okay, that second one was something I was making in in StreamerBot. I wasn't sure if it was actually gonna work. Hell yeah. Well, thank you for testing that for me. Hopefully that wasn't ear-piercingly loud. Thanks for the content. No worries, man. Okay, then we want Trident. Uncharged. And a magic shortbow. Maybe we just wear an Ava's accumulator. I don't know. I'd even train Hunter from 1 to 20 with no museum. I don't even know. Does anyone do that? Please do not catch birds. It sucks so badly. Okay, we need runes for this thing. Hey, Geptina, how you doing? Welcome back, welcome back. Death, Chaos, Fire. Took your third stab at the Inferno today. It's a process. Yeah, I think it took me like 40 attempts. And also a couple of really dumb deaths I didn't even count as attempts, I think. Hundred's not actually that many charges. Maybe I shouldn't be that greedy. Maybe we'll do 200. Wave 55 is solid. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more money in this, but we're gonna go run into the Coliseum and see if we can make some money. Super strength. Super attack. And Moonlight Moths, maybe? We're totally going off the cuff here. That's like kind of expensive, actually. Is that worth it? I don't think that's worth it. Maybe we just do prayer potions. There's not many prayer potions. Super restore mix. Okay. DDS. Ooh, good call. How much do these heal? Is that just a regular super restore? Are we that down bad? Maybe we are. They heal some HP as well. Oh, I didn't buy. And we'll just do Carabons. Bladed on PvP World. Does that work? I guess. Someone's gonna PK me for my my fat loot though. Oh, wait, we need a little more money. So they'll have a battle staff. This is quite budget. Okay. We'll see about this one. Okay, I'll be right back and then we'll start. Actually, let's log out and log back in. Okay. So what do these heal? 6 hit points, and they have a eat delay. Let's see how far we can make it. Maybe we can get a couple 100k and upgrade to at least Barrow's gloves. So this will be a 3-shot or 2-shot. This will be a 3-shot likely. No offhand to worry about. Thank God. Wait a second. We gotta do this the actual way. 1, 2, 3 with regardless, probably. Whoa, 4-tick weapon. Wave 1 reinforcements. Okay. 30k loot, we'll take it. I mean, really doesn't matter, but I guess we'll take blasphemy. I didn't do right. We actually can't take damage from the Fremnix this time. The whip is very solid though. Hey Rezion, how you doing? It's that biggest hit I've hit. Probably during the Wild Gothic Sleeps quest, because you get the massive stat boost. Okay, so how much? 28 prayer, 6 HP. Look at that. Is there a new progress video coming soon? Yeah, eventually. It's the progress is slow. Probably another one will come out before Blood Moon Rises. 2 rune 2 enders. Hey, that's pretty good. These guys are very slow to kill now. Also taking avoidable damage. Yeah. We don't really want to take damage if possible. Might as well use this DDS, see how it does. 2 full misses. Well, 4 HP. Wow. That was atrocious. Shouldn't be that bad, right? 4 damage from an entire spec bar dumped. Okay, we probably just want to draw this down so we can save on our prayer a little bit. We did not run back. We're going to take some damage. Humble 3. Next time, Dragon Sim. It would have saved us a lot of money, but the whip is quite a bit better. Four damage is incredibly lucky, though. Okay, Doom is free. We will take Doom. These cannonballs kind of suck, but that's okay. So as long as you walk 5 ticks, as long as you attack 5 ticks after the friend mechs start moving, and also on 5 tick rhythms after that, they just won't attack you because there's certain, they attack in a weird rotation, so there's certain timings where they just won't ever attack you, all 3 of them. Long-time clan member, first time catching the stream, nice. Thanks for swinging by. Kinda wish I had more prayer, because I don't think we can even do a completion even if we got super lucky. Phone buzzing. Finally got some completions on the mobile Sol Sim. Holy, that sounds like a challenge for sure. Do a little flicking. $36. Started playing a month ago and just want to say your videos helped me a lot. Aw, thank you. What's your credit score? Okay, now 10,173. Okay, wave 5. What is your postal code? What is your mother's maiden name? I remember watching you while you were catching butterflies. Ah, the butterflies, yes, those were eons ago. Hours, maybe. Okay, Doom 2, Maximum 2, Bees. What's the name of your first pet? We're gonna do Doom, because we really shouldn't be taking any damage. Two, three, four, 5. Maybe helped, really. They're not on the same tick. I think. Oh, they are. That's very helpful. I remember to keep my prayer topped up between the fights because there's a delay. And that's why these aren't amazing. They're also full HP, which feels kind of bad. How's your brain process everything? That would just be practice. How hard is Doom without Demon Bane? I've never tried it. I don't even know what the next best option is, honestly. Okay, actually we should keep our spec. Could at least try to spec out something on wave 6. Are these actually that much cheaper, these potions? There are only 2 doses. Come on, I need an item. We're kind of down bad already. Okay. What item am I aiming for? Anything will be great. Hey, Morty, how you doing? The wave 6. This one actually will be spicy because... Okay, myopia is good. Okay, remember, kill the major last, probably. My dog really likes your stream. Nice. I'll say hi to him. Okay. Good luck, us. That is good, I think. That is not good. Take it back. I'm so stupid. That was dumb. I misclicked and then instantly died while I was going around the corner. I should have ran around preemptively because the major would have slipped in. We didn't lose much. Oh, we got a whip somewhere. Bad moneymaker. Just instantly deleted. Yeah. Might have been a little early to the Coliseum. I think having like burning claws, barrows, gloves, dragon boots, that would probably be helpful. Okay, someone mentioned gemstone crab looting. I'm kind of curious. This is gonna be a bit of a whiplash. Oh wait, hold up. I don't have access to that area, do I? Nope. Okay, why don't we kill some shades? Do I even have a gold key? I don't. Or maybe we go back to elves, because elves are such good money. Or maybe we do a Moon's Apparel run, actually. We already got the gear. Maybe we just do a fucking... What do we need for that? We need... We don't need that. Keep that. Although we do need some tankiness, don't we? Okay, we need a tiny bit more money for like a rune kite shield and some rune armor or something. Okay, okay. This is a disgusting moneymaker, but we're gonna do it because we're already geared up. Wow, we're really damn bad. Holy. I think we had a 2-dose super strength. I actually can't afford a prayer regen unless we sell our whip back. We're gonna do a couple wave 1 resets. God, what a mess this was. Just quick, easy money. I did not mean to put those in the bank. So each reset 30k. When I use bladed supplies, I definitely could. Does that work in the Coliseum? Then yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I? Okay, that's a good idea. We need to buy more of these. So used to my fast Ayavayak. Trident feels so slow. Keeping the world secret. 541. I keep banking the splinters. I watch your videos all the time. Didn't know you streamed. Well, we just started recently. So we've got the first half dozen or so. We might get reinforcements this time. Please. Yeah, one more. How much is this worth? 127k. say I feel like these DDSs, I should sell it and buy a different one. Is YouTube my full-time job? It is. Since 2018, so it's been a while. Yeah, I feel pretty fortunate. Yeah, it's not like there's no complaints about the job, but it's a pretty sweet job for the most part. Okay. 150K. Buy Rune Kite Shield. I'm gonna do one Moon's Run. And we need some armor. Assuming these are too expensive. Yes. The full Rune Boy. I need a calcified moth. And everything else we get in there. I guess we need kind of a... I think the whip is good enough. Maybe, can we afford a Dragon Mace? Don't think so. Oh, we can. That should be good enough. Hoping to get there one day. It's I was doing it 5 years before I could go full time, and I'm incredibly lucky that I could at all. So it's not impossible, but it is. It's pretty rare for people to make it work. Okay, another thing in the summer sweep up. Can we make these doors go to a logical place? Ooh. Is this a new account I made? No, it's an account I've already established, but we started with 0 GP at the start of the live stream. We did some consistent money makers and some luck-based ones. We've had no luck yet. We want fishing supplies. And we want herbal supplies. Yeah, when do we get into Varlamore Diary? That's a good point. Crush these grubs. Then we need some fish. I can never remember how to get anywhere in here. That's not where we want. Nice thing about here though is we don't need any supplies. Alright guys, you ready for the new leech fin fishing method? Ooh. It's like Plinko. That's good enough. Guess we'll do them backwards. Can tell I haven't done this very much in this account. Did we get the good one? We do. This actually is a very satisfying special. Unfortunately, it's where you do all the damage pretty much. Like we're probably not finishing him before his second special. Maybe. Come on. Aww. Oh. I hate phases where you can't do any damage. Yep. Now we'll do Blue Moon. I should have sipped some tea. What am I doing? I did not know what happened. Medium hits, yep. Crack him with the mace. Do damage against him with thralls. Okay. Well, we could get thralls. I really do like the moons. They do have, again, some phases that kind of annoy me where you just can't do damage, but other than that, I think they're great. Quite well designed. Is this like an in general challenge? Yeah, I just wanted to see how much money we could make live. I'll probably continue in tomorrow, like for a couple live streams in a row and just try to rebuild. I do feel like this mechanic, Curse of the Moons, could be explained a little better. Yeah, we're gonna do both of them. Wow, there are way fewer of these tornadoes now. Am I allowing myself Purdy reclaims? I'm allowing pretty much any untradeable item. At least not the ones that aren't combat related. I do have an Avernic, that's technically untradeable. Okay, this path actually works pretty well, because now we're just right into Blood Moon. To be honest, I didn't understand this mechanic for so long. The timing is not super like self-explanatory. And the visual feedback is kind of weird. Okay, you're supposed to turn around as soon as the Jaguar attacks you, though. Holy moly. How many times have I done this? Oh no, a handful of times? I haven't done moons too much, just in general. We money making on every day that ends of the day. Pretty much, I mean. Is my channel a money making channel entirely? Yes. Can we get him before he heals a bunch? We can. Excellent. He's got a combat achievement. Speed trialist? Alright, what? Oh, and this is the loot room here? Yeah. Alright, we haven't gotten anything lucky so far today, but maybe a moon's chest. Ever consider live GE flipping? I've considered it and I have tried it, but it's difficult because people on live stream could easily just undercut me. Alright. Wow. That is some of the most moons lunar chest loot possible. That is 5K maybe. Never lucky. So our consistent moneymakers paid off. But no luck with the elves and no luck in the Colosseum, but I did die. Well, I do have to head to my soccer game pretty soon, but we will carry this on tomorrow. Man, it really feels like 3.5 hours goes by pretty fast. Like what we did 1, 2, 3, 4 moneymakers. We only made 1.5 mil, but like, if we got an elf drop, we'd be booming right now. So it's like if we did consistent moneymakers the whole time, we'd be at like 3.5 mil. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for me, but thanks for tuning in, and we'll carry this on tomorrow.